this. Guys, what I wanted to do tonight was bring on some of our top educators that we have in our organization. You know, some of these haven't even been on that long. You know, some of these people that you're going to hear from tonight have only been on a few months. But you see, this is why I truly believe that the platform is all you need. You know, these people that you're going to hear from, even though they've gotten some mentorship, most of what they've learned by tapping into the platform on their own, watching the Go Live educators, you know, utilizing the scanners. And so what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to bring up some of our traders. We got 4 traders tonight that are going to share, and I want you to really pay attention, have a pen and a pad, hear from their stories. They're all very unique, and they've all had different types of results, and all of them use different products. But I really want you to hear from them and hear from their experiences and see how you can apply it to your life and to your trading. So first up, guys, I'm going to bring up a gentleman, you know, and another thing you'll notice about these guys, top traders also ranked and making residual income. I don't know what the correlation is, except that they sell out to the system and the vision, right? Top trader, this gentleman has been with us less than 2 months. He's a platinum 150, about to go platinum 600. All that means is he's creating residual income, impacting people in the Delaware area. And this young man, I think he's 21, 22 years old. He's already getting it. He understands it, and he's making some money. So guys, do me a favor and let's drop some sevens in the chat for my boy, Roy Soto. Hey, Roy, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Absolutely, man. Welcome, bro.
Thank you for having me, bro. It's an honor. Like Steve said, my name is Roy. I'm 22 years old from Delaware. And a little bit of background about me and how I got into IM. So basically, I'm a licensed electrician in the state. And then with the whole COVID, I was forced to not be able to work anymore. And then Steve's younger brother, Danny, hit me up. And I always tell this when to everybody. Actually, 4 years ago, I was presented this opportunity, but I said no. And then after that, after each year, I would at least have one person present me this opportunity. I remember when COVID hit and I had no income, I had someone tell me, he said, when we had a conversation, he was like, I would honestly rather have multiple streams of income. And he's specific. He said, I would rather have 10% from 3 different places than 100% from one. And at the time, I understood it, but I was like, yeah, but like I'm pretty comfortable making 100% where I'm at now until it hit me. And then his younger brother hit me up, and I've been with IM for about 2 months. And I was like, I can't waste any time. It's either sink or swim, you know? And so I dove right into the products. And the product I really want to emphasize that really I showed results that I had results was Swipe Coin. And some of y'all might know it. And yes, I paid $50, but let me not say paid. I invested $50 into Swipe Coin because it honestly has changed my financial situation for the better. And to be honest, I can honestly never go back because it was the educators on there next level, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to take myself to the next level financially. I wanted to take my parents to the next level financially because they've done so much for me, and I want to return the favor back for them. And a few of the educators on there, Crypto Picasso, Nick Gomez, they have honestly taught me so much that honestly I couldn't, if I had the chance to thank them, I just couldn't. And I just wanted to share with you one of the a few of the steps that Nick tells us in his Go Live sessions with the Swipe Coin app, with the scalper. And the first step, there are 3 easy steps that honestly like anybody could do. I was able to do them. And the first thing is convert it into a line chart. Easier to identify everything. You can see everything so much clearer. Number 2 is spot the structure. I think Steve's pulling it up. Spot the structure where price needs to break and close. And then number 3, when the 50 EMA is below for a buy, and then when it's above for a sell. So when they cross, you wait for the break and the close, and then there you go. And then when the yellow is above, you would be typically when you'd be looking for a sell, and if it's below, would be when you'd be typically looking for a buy. And to the right, you would see like ETH and BTC. You trade alerts on the side. Has all your indicators. There's also an app. The Swipecoin app is honestly like the best. They send you trade ideas with the take profits, stop losses, whether if it's on the 4-hour, the 1-hour chart. They have their own website, and the go lives, crazy. They're at Picasso's Tuesdays, Thursdays at 2. Nick Gomez is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at pretty sure it's at 7, and then at 12 on Fridays. And those guys, they go in depth, and they'll even take their time to explain the scalper and how to use it, how to utilize it to benefit, and to maximize your profit as well. And they don't leave no man behind either. They'll send you the alerts like, hey, we're going to re-enter. The trade's going back to where we started. It's going to break even. They're constantly there guiding you and helping you to make sure that you succeed right there with them.
Oh man, real quick, I'm gonna show them, guys, real quick. So this is where you guys, when you get Swipecoin, it's a $50 add-on, or it comes with your Elite Pack. Here you have some of the educators. He's talking about Crypto Picasso. He'll take you in some deep trading stuff with Bitcoin. You also have Nick Gomez, who does some advanced stuff with Bitcoin and XRP, which is a digital currency. And then he was sharing with you guys some of the strategy here. I wish if Roy had a computer, I'd have him kind of draw it out for you. But basically, the rules he's given is some of the rules that Nick Gomez has done in the past, guys. And you can get that all by watching Nick Gomez here. And I'm actually going to take you guys to the Swipecoin app in a second. But what I wanted to do real quick was really just ask you, Roy, a couple of quick questions. So you said you've been on the platform, what? You said about 2 months?
2 months.
Awesome, man. And obviously you've been able to get some residual income rolling, but on top of that, you've been able to get some consistency in trading, right?
Yeah.
And so you started trading. Now, did you start live right away, or did you start with a demo account?
No, I definitely took my time on the demo. I probably spent like a month on the demo just to make sure I was straight.
Now, when you were trading demo, and this is a question I get a lot, because somebody could be trading demo on a month, but they only took 3 or 4 trades in a month. How often were you trading on that demo account?
I was trading all the time.
Yeah,
I really wanted to get the hang of it.
So it really became like a hobby of yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, man. Now, listen, the people want to know. So you've been able to have some results, right, on your live account also?
Yeah.
All right. So listen, you've only been in the platform 2 months. I get that. But, what would you say was like one of your biggest trading days so far?
Probably not much, but probably like 2 something.
Okay, so like $200. But here's the thing: you've had days over $100 a couple of times, right?
Yeah, back to back to back.
And back to back to back. All right, so only 2 months in, having days of back to back $100 days. I mean, that just smells to me like you're gonna make, you're gonna hit $1,000 day as long as you keep going at it. Now, this is a big question: is when you look at how big your account is today compared up to what you started with, if you were to give a percentage, what do you think that percentage is you've been able to grow that account?
A lot.
Thousands of percent.
Yeah, I mean, for everybody that uses KOT, I started with the minimum you needed,
which was what, like $30?
It was less than that.
So okay, hold on. You're telling me, Roy, you started with a $30 account and you're averaging $100 days with your biggest day right around $200, but you started with less than $30 in a real account and you've only been here 2 months.
Yeah.
Guys, drop a 777 in the chat for my boy Roy Soto. There is no doubt why he's about to go to the next level. I'm telling you, Roy, I believe in you, bro. You're going to be a massive trader. I look forward to coming out to Delaware and hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much, man, for sharing, your testimony on this call tonight.
Thank you for having me.
You got it. You got it. Guys, you heard it there. Young man, I think he's like 21, 22, crushing the game. I mean, that's what it is. And what I want to do real quick, guys, is I'm gonna actually share my screen. Let me see if I can. I want you guys to actually see the Swipe Coin app because it's super powerful. Let's see if I can find myself. 1 second. Why is it? Oh, let me see if I'm on social. No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to give it to you guys right now. I figure out a way to do it because I don't see my other account here, and I'm logged. Oh, there I am. Hold on. I just passed it. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? There he is. All right. More. Host. All right, guys. 1 second. Let me see how I can do this. All right. Awesome. So now you guys are going to be able to see my screen. I wanted you guys to see the Swipe Coin app because it's so powerful, man. So look, they send you the trade the trade setups on a chart just like this. By the way, a new feature they added to this is Roy was talking to you guys about the scalper. They're now sending you alerts explaining the trade on the scalper that you can take. You click the check mark, guys. Look at what it says right here. It gives you the numbers right here, my friends. Copy and paste. Steve Max, I don't have a lot of time. Steve Max, I don't understand a whole lot. Look, come in here, copy. You see it says data successfully copied, and don't go to your MetaTrader, guys, right? It's that simple, right? Let's go to my demo. Boom, you come in here and you freaking copy and paste. Boom, you go in here and you trade it. So they send it to you directly to your phone, right? Here's another one by Crypto Picasso. I believe this one went into profits already, right? So you guys literally at your fingertips, okay, can have the power of this platform. Let me go ahead and give me back the, let me make host. Boom, all right, perfect. Now, guys, we got somebody else coming up. Who's ready for our next person? Now, this person's gonna actually be able to show you guys some more stuff because he's gonna be on his computer. Drop a 222 if you're ready. Listen, this is one of my, man, this guy's close to my heart. This guy ran all the way to P600 in less than 60 days. And this gentleman is, you know, leading the way out of the Jamaica teams. Where's Jamaica at? Make some noise in the chat. And, you know, I love his enthusiasm. Greg and I, Platinum 1000, soon to be 2000, we believe this gentleman doesn't sleep, right? He's always either trading or helping his team or doing something. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do, guys, do me a favor, keep dropping them 222s for my boy, Mr. Lando Graham.
Yes, like everyone trust me. As Steve said, when I just started this thing, I was up like 20 hours a day because guess what? When I joined this, I was actually in America working. I was coming back and I was like, okay, I'm going to have like $20,000 and I'm going to start this thing seriously. But the first week, I made like close to $2,000 and I was like, okay, I'm going to, like, the goal is there, it's there, it's there. COVID-19 came. And literally what I did was I messaged Greg because a lot of persons don't really know the full story behind this, but I was with the company literally 1 year ago, and guess what? I had so much resistance, and I am still having resistance because I can't even turn the camera on my computer right now. Because when I started this thing, it's like everything was natural. And then out of nowhere, it's just a lot of fight, a lot of struggle. It's a lot of battles because at the end of the day, the further you are or the closer you are to success, that is when you're really going to see the fight. You have persons that join and within a week, within 2 weeks, they quit. Like, you're here. There's even this momentum thing that came out, and I'm like, whoa, I rejoined this company at such a perfect time because guess what? There's nobody that is better than us right now. Like, everybody wants to be trading. Everybody's on a demo account. Everybody is doing something. Everybody's there, and everybody's like, oh, trading. But guess what? persons don't really want to learn. But when they learn, that is where the earning is going to come in. And guess what? We're already learning. We're not losing anything right here. Trust me. We are not losing anything. And if you could allow me to share the screen, I'm just going to show you exactly what I do, because when I joined...
Lando, I'm going to make you host, okay?
Yeah.
Do you know how to make me host back when you're done?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, I'm going to make you host right now.
So literally, when I joined this thing, I believe I've traded with every single educator already. At least once. At least with like I've done so much things within the first 30 days. Drop a ITM if you are seeing the screen. So ITM is basically in the money, it's a forex term.
You're good.
All right, we're good. So this was a trade that I was looking at with the team. So basically what I do with the trades is very simple. We started to watch the trade when it was at the D. So all we really and truly did, we don't really even look at the RSI, because honestly, the harmonic scanner does all the work for us. All we need to do is just get this information. Stop loss, entry, take profit tree. And then we just jump over to trading view. This is what you'd see when you just started. So what I did was I used a few indicators that I'm very familiar with. So we have the stops on reversal, we have the Bollinger Band, and then the RSI is still very vital, so I use it as well. So really and truly, you just add the vertical line to say this is where you started to watch the trade from. Like vertical lines are very, very important because they tell the time and everything for the trades. So once you have this line right here and you say, okay, this is where I started to watch the trade from, the important stuff are the take profit. And once you have the take profit, you need the entries. Once you have the entries, what do you need next? You need the stop loss. Once you have the stop loss, you just drop in the risk to reward ratio. Basically, this trade was going down. And to me, the closer it is to the stop loss, the better it is, because when you go to the 1 hour time frame and then you look across to the left, like price has never been down here before. So you could literally enter this trade about 5 times. How would you do that? Because if you entered it at the stop loss, you could then use a 10 pip stop loss, and then by entering it 5 times, you would have had the maximum amount of pips in stop loss that I use, which is 50 pips. For somebody that's beginning, you don't want to be using a stop loss over 50 pips, because that is basically 5% of your account. So just imagine you enter the trade 5 times and you're risking 1% per trade, and then this is the take profit up here. It didn't reach all the way, but guess what? Let me go back to the 50 minutes. So guess what? You entered the trade, it went all the way up. Like literally, I was texting my team before we came on the session, and as you see, you saw a lot of wicks. So basically, it was going to go down. We exited the trade, and that was that. Like it's very easy.
How many pips did you guys catch on that, Lando?
I would have to check, but I think it's about, let me see. That right there is 30 pips. So guess what? I didn't really tell them to do what I'm telling you guys now, because they're new. And as I said, I'm not really new. So it's all about taking it steps by steps. And once you enter a trade as a scalper, you want to be catching 30 pips. And who did I learn that from? Manny Quinones. I did not, as I said, I'm not new, but I did not come into this thing and just started to do a bunch of things on my own. Like I've even started trading only with Manny Quinones, because guess what? You're seeing the same thing over and over and over again. Literally, when you now go on the scanner, all you're doing is just the same thing. And guess what? There are a few strategies that I call the easier ones. You have the cup. So basically, it's when the price goes down, comes up back, and then the green spot here is where you enter for the sell. So most of the trades, you will see a cup presenting itself, and you won't really see this until your eyes are trained to see it. Like every trade has a pullback. You know, there's Max and Lena that teaches break, and retest and close. So basically, it broke, it came back, and then it closed here, and you entered. and then you have the harmonic trap. Like every trade goes into a range. So why would you not want to be learning these basic things? When you go through the academy, what did you learn about? You learn about waves. Trades move up, then they pull back, then they move up, then they pull. You want to be entering when they're pulling back. You have the harmonic shoulder, multiplier, and harmonic X. Those are advanced. The multiplier is the best, but guess what? You do not want to be going into what is the best. You want to be going into what is the easiest as a new person. Trust me, it's very, very simple. And
So Lando,
honestly, if I wasn't having so much issues, I have to be spending so much money. Trust me, I'll be up.
Lando, real quick, can you show them the channel that you're on? I know that you mentioned it's Manny Q, but I want them to see. Do you have the teacher there? Are you able to scroll up so they can?
Oh yeah.
So guys, what he's saying is he's learning all of this from one educator who teaches the harmonic scanner. Wow. He has his own website that takes you to his Go Live. Is that what it is, Lando?
Yeah, once you go on the page, I actually went back. So this is the guy. So once you go on the page, he actually even has a new member training. So he has a lot of stuff. So once you go on the page and you go to training, he has all the strategies, and this will lead you directly to Go Live. So all you have to do is open the Go Live. Once you have logged in to Go Live, it will then bring you to the recorded session, and that's it. Nice. But guess what? There's a trick to this, because I believe that God really placed me into this thing at a very perfect time, because I do not have to watch the recorded session, because I was there when he was teaching them live. So literally, as I said, I have so much of an advantage. Even really marketing and all those stuff. I joined when Jason Brown and Matt Rosa was doing the chairman bootcamp, all those stuff. It was just perfect. And look what happened 3 months later.
Let's
go. Look at that.
Lando, could you drop this website into the Market Mastery Telegram when we're done, just so that people have access? I didn't know that we had this. This is amazing. So you could basically get all the trading training you want with the harmonic scanner right from this website. That goes to Go Live, right? Yeah, it goes directly to Go Live. So as I said, you log into Go Live, you select anything, it literally has its own academy right here. You just click watch video, and then it will bring you to the recorded session. Nice. And that's it. Well, Lando, Lando, thank you so much, man. We've got 2 other people that are going to speak, but hey, if you were going to give people one advice as you wrap it up, what would be that advice? My advice would be focus on what you selected, meaning that if you are the elite, try to master the swipe coin and the swipe trades, because that's what it was really created for, because you're not paying for those apps, and you literally have a chance to be getting the trades without really creating them. And if you have either the FRX, BCX, I'm not sure about the HFX as yet, but I know the Hourglass is good. But find that one educator that literally is the face behind that product, and then work with it. I love it, man. Hey guys, drop a 7-7 for my boy, Mr. Lando. First time on these calls. Lando, if you can make me host back. Yeah. And I'm super excited, man. Thank you for sharing that. That website is beautiful. And I think that website's going to add a lot of value to a lot of people, man. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, guys. And as we continue on now, we're going to go ahead and bring up another person who's had some crazy results. And I'll let him talk a little bit about it. I don't think he's ever publicly talked about some of this stuff he's going to talk about tonight. But I asked him to be bold because I really want you guys to hear from him. And he's been with us a little longer, but not much longer. And I want you guys to understand, you know, Lando had tried this years ago, about a year ago, but came back and really did it this time. And now he's seeing tremendous results on our platform. And this gentleman that's going to come on now, you know, this is his first time here, but he's learned, he's really running. He's out of Team Catalyst, really running his own team now. Out of Maryland, I believe it is. Team Next Level, right? The Next Level team is here. Let us know in the chats. But we've got a champion coming up, guys. Drop a 222 in the chats for my boy, Mr. Brandon Coleman.
Yo, what's up, Steve? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Welcome, bro.
All All right, guys. Listen, I'm super excited to be here. To get on here, drop a little knowledge with you guys. I've been here for a while. I kind of left, came back, but definitely, this time around, we're back with a vengeance. We're back, building and back really trying to impact lives. So let me share my screen here just so I can kind of, show you guys exactly, what it is that I do. So first and foremost, guys, my strategy, I use a moving average strategy. But let me show you guys exactly where I learned this strategy from, right? So we're going to go to the 300 level series, and it's going to be in video. Get rid of that real quick. And it's going to be video 324, right? So this video here is a video from Chris Terry, our CEO. When I first got introduced to this platform back in 2016, all we had was Chris Terry. So if you ever looked at this video, these were the only videos in the academy. All we had was Chris Terry. These videos, kind of old, but this really set the foundation for myself when I tried to venture out to really learn this trading thing. So like kind of Lando said, I kind of like him, I started out and I really tried to just learn this. I tried every single indicator. I tried, naked charts, just price action. And, nothing kind of really worked for me besides, the moving averages. So what I kind of want to show you guys is, this is Trading View here. I kind of, really just do a lot of trading kind of on my own. I get some signals from indicators, but then I go take them to Trading View and I try to, chart it up to see exactly what it is that they're doing. So how my particular strategy kind of worked with the moving averages is, I use 3 different moving averages. They're all simple moving averages. I don't use the EMA, the exponential moving average. These are all simple. So I use the 20, I use a 50, and I use the 200, right? So with these, it's pretty much a moving support and resistance. So, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, when they started out trading, they, got your line. So you got a line here for support, got a line here for another support. Then up here, you have some resistance lines, going across the chart. But what the EMAs do is they move for you. So you don't necessarily need to put those physical lines there, because these these moving averages will definitely do what you need them to do. So how these EMAs, these moving averages work on my particular chart is the 20-period moving average, which is this light blue line. That is to identify the strong trend, right? The 50 moving average, which is the darker green line, that's to identify a healthy trend. And then the 200 right there, that big black line coming through the screen, that's going to be your weak trend, right? So what we're looking at here is we're looking at the Euro USD one-day chart. So when you're looking at the dailies, weeklies, monthlies, you're definitely going to need to look at and have a moving average a lot bigger than a 100 or a 50 or a 20. So you're definitely going to need a 200 moving average. So what you can kind of see here on the chart is this big black line is kind of coming through, right? So as you can see here, there are a lot of touches, on this black line, which, kind of indicates to me is, this is a weak trend in whichever direction that it's going. But as we're getting over here, you can kind of see that the blue line is really, really, really hugging tight to the candles. So what I would do if I was going to look to enter this trade is, we can pretty much get rid of the 200 because it's not really valid. We can also get rid of the 50 because, you can see here, the pullbacks to the 50 are not really there. It's kind of very steep, which, lets me know that I really need to be focusing on the 20-period moving average. So I know, a lot of people probably looked at it and they use the moving average crossover strategy. I tried that one as well, but I didn't really have too much success because, as I've been trading, as I've been going, through things, I've really saw that, the moving average crossover, I'm missing things. I'm missing opportunities because, moving averages, they are lagging indicators. So with a lagging indicator, you're not going to see that real raw price action. That's why you got to really understand candlesticks, right? So as we can kind of see here with this 20-period moving average, it's really showing us what's going on, right? So right here, I would have looked to enter this trade here, right? We were under the 20-period moving average, came down, it started to go back up, a little resistance came in, it shot back up. So I would have entered this trade kind of right around here, right? So I would have waited for this pullback right here, would have entered right here, and we would have been off to the races, right? And as soon as it comes back to your moving average, that's when you're going to start looking to exit, right? So that's, pretty much my trading strategy for Forex. However, since I do have the elite pack, I kind of want to show you guys, this one particular thing, because I'm kind of big in this. I know Tommy's team out in Revolt. I know these guys are, definitely into the hourglass cash trap strategy as well with the HFX. So if you have the HFX, Matthew Thayer, he's one of the best educators that's kind of out right now on the HFX platform. So this is my go-to right now, right? So I'm heavily invested in, binaries. This is my number one thing. So I don't want to really kind of get too deep into, this is supposed to just be a brief training, but I just want to show you guys kind of, what it is that I'm doing now. And this particular strategy here with the hourglass, Matthew Thayer is on Sunday nights at 11 p.m. He goes in depth on this particular strategy. So if you're looking at this, I know it probably looks a little scary, it looks a little intimidating. However, once you learn it, guys, it's definitely very easy. I tell people all the time, trading isn't hard, it's just new, right? So just like, when you started out riding a bicycle, you had to have those training wheels on. And, that's kind of what the academy is. It's the training wheels phase. You go through, you get that foundation, and then you're ready to take those training wheels off. So, get to go live, guys, study the educators, see exactly what they're doing. There's nothing wrong with taking signals, guys. But, one of the best things that I would probably say is, as you're taking signals, definitely, try to chart up what exactly that the educators are doing so you can kind of understand exactly why they're going to take that trade. And that will kind of, protect some of your accounts sometimes because, trades don't always go your way. But, of course, you get signals from educators and you're always looking to probably over leverage because you think of them as, they're a master trader and whatever they call out is going to be golden. Everybody loses trades, guys. So that's why, number one thing, guys, you got to stick to risk management. You got to have a trading plan. So without a trading plan, you have no roadmap. You don't know where you're going. So, I know Steve wanted me to, kind of drop what the highest day was. My highest day trading, I cleared about a little over $8,200 in a day. Then I followed that up with, a loss of about $1,200. But then the day following that, cleared another $4,500. So
let's go. Drop some sevens in the chat. Homie said over 8,000 in a day. 2 days later, over 2,000 in a day. Come on, baby.
Yeah. So, it's definitely possible, guys. If you're struggling building, you can definitely get to the charts. The charts is, unlimited potential on what you can make. Study the charts, study everything that you need to do to become a profitable trader because, like I said, building can be a struggle. But guess what? You can get to these charts and you can make whatever anybody's making as far as a rank. Talk about a chairman 750. It's going to take some dedication to, get up there for trading in a month, but, it's definitely possible. So, I've heard
real quick, before you wrap it up, and Brandon, thank you so much. I wanted to ask you a couple of quick questions.
Sure.
And please make me host back before we
forget. I got you.
But, a couple of quick things I want. So obviously you showed this strategy. Some people I know were probably getting that here, but some people here maybe they weren't really too familiar. They saw a lot of indicators and maybe they have some questions. Where did you really learn how to run with those? Was there a specific educator that you think you would send people to if they wanted to learn about EMAs and kind of how you learned the background of that?
Yep. So definitely, if you just really want some background information, guys, that video that I showed in the 300 level series, I think it's 324. Chris Terry goes in depth on that particular strategy, guys, and for me, I kind of just tailored it for my own personal way. Trading is there isn't one simple strategy, there isn't one perfect way. You got to get in, you got to see what you like. So the EMAs, I use that on the smaller time frames, but on the bigger time frames, I need the simple moving average because it doesn't hug the candles as tight, and that definitely allows me to rank up on that profit a little bit more. So
And real quick, just to know, the cash trap you're using, just so I'm familiar, are you saying you're using that for Forex too, or just HFX?
Nope. That one's only for binaries.
Okay. So you're doing binaries too. You're double dipping Forex and HFX. And I know that you mentioned, hey, you had came in, years prior. But since you came back and you've really been focused, how long of a time period has that been?
I've been back, ready in full force since about November,
Okay,
November of 19. Yep.
So November,
Yep.
December, January, February, March, April, May, June. That's about 8 months. Now let me ask this question.
Yep.
If somebody could be here 8 months and make $8,000 in a day, if you think it's worth it, drop a 7 in the chat right now. If you think it's worth it to be focused, to learn, to grow. And Brandon, thank you for sharing that, and the reason I wanted you to share that is I want people to see what's possible. I mean, they hear all these numbers and I wanted them to hear from somebody who's done it. Number one, shout out to you, man, for really making this thing happen. And guys, he also shared something that I think is so important, which is, a lot of us make money marketing here. Some of us are just focused on trading. Some of us are doing both. But you know what I've always loved about this? If trading is going rough, hey guys, get your residuals up. If residuals are getting rough, get your trading up. But you've got two opportunities here. Brandon has taken advantage of both. Guys, give a 222. Thank you so much, Brandon, for sharing with us tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. And guys, we're going to go ahead and move on. And listen, we've got one more person that we're going to go ahead and bring up here. And this gentleman, listen, he's one of our top guys out of, and by the way, shout out to team Next Level, I believe is their team name. I know we got a lot of Comans on here, the whole family representing. I want you guys to know, Comans, I love you guys. You guys are an amazing team. Let's make sure that we take Brandon and your organization to a chairman organization. I look forward to seeing you guys out there in Maryland very, very soon in person. But guys, this next person that's going to speak, he's been with us a little longer. Okay. I think he's been with us over a year, but he's been able to really understand some of the deeper understanding of the markets. And he's our last speaker for tonight. But I wanted to leave, some of these bigger stories for last. And he's been consistent, over time. And I think that that's really powerful, guys. Listen, an $8,000 day is great, but listen, if you could just get consistent at making $20, $50, $100 over time, you can become a 6- and 7-figure trader. Consistency is everything. And I think this young man has been able to achieve that, right? Early 20s, Platinum 600, about to be Platinum 1000, one of the top traders, Team Revolt. Where are you at? Guys, help me welcome up my boy, Mr. Braden, out of Canada. What's up, bro?
What up? You can hear me?
Absolutely, man.
First off, shout out Revolt.
What's up, Revolt?
Yeah. So, for you guys that don't know me, my name's Braden. I'm out here in London, Ontario, just outside Toronto area. If you guys know where that is. I've almost been trading now for 3 years. It'll be 3 years in July. And I was listening to everyone else's story, and I find it so crazy that the last two people that spoke, they were in IM originally, and they quit. Because I was the exact same way. I originally joined IM back in 2017, and I quit. Imagine if none of us quit, where we would be at, in our trading accounts and, in building this business. I just find that funny because people come back because IM is really the best platform out here as far as, trading goes and the community that surrounds it, right? But yeah, I just figured I'd say that because I just found it kind of funny that that's how that works. Here, I'll share my screen here, Steve.
I made you host, bro. Just make me host at the end.
Okay, I think we're good. Alrighty. Yeah, so guys, I've been finding like a ton of success with BB Sniper. I've been using it, recently over the last, month or 2 months now. And what I love best about it is like the entries. Like, let me show you guys something real quick. This trade was from last night. Can you see this photo here?
Yeah.
This trade was from last night. This was the entry right here on the wick. 0 pip drawdown. Let me check my phone. Just give me 1 second. Let's see where gold's at. Gold's currently at 1769. So it's up about 190 pips currently from this entry. 0 pip drawdown on a $20 add-on, guys. That's $20. If you're on a 0.05, that's $100 you made on that trade. You don't need big lots to make money. I just wanted to share that because that's absolutely insane. To be able, even people, on a small account, you can use a 0.05, make $100 on a trade with zero pip drawdown. Crazy. Also, the harmonic scanner, copy and paste at least everything right down in front of you. Lando was saying earlier, literally all you have to do is come in, put it on your trading view, mark up your risk to reward, and just run it that way. Find your support and resistance areas, be able to mark those up. And as you learn that and go through the academy and are able to see you'll be able to see those things and get that eye. I've been able to gain that over the last couple of years now that I've been trading, and it kind of just comes. You start being able to read those candlesticks and understanding why the market moves that way. Not to bloat myself or anything, but I can look at a chart now and I understand why it moves that way. If the market is manipulated at the time, I understand that the banks a lot of the time move the market in that way. But what I would say, guys, is definitely plug into BB Sniper. If you haven't plugged into it already, you can get those trades, grow your small account, compound it over time, guys. Get that account big and take that money from your trading and invest it elsewhere. That's why I'm here. I want to make 6-figure days. Like, I'm not stopping until I make 6-figure days, and then investing that money elsewhere, helping my family be able to, quit their jobs and, pay off a house and that kind of stuff. But, I won't keep you guys on here too long. I just want to be quick and brief. But yeah, Steve also asked, I know we were talking about biggest days. So far, since I've been trading, my biggest day so far is about $2,700. So not too bad. When that day hit, I was just like, sheesh, I can really do this. This can really be a full-time thing, I'm very happy and grateful now, that my trading account, allows me, to produce a full-time income from this, as well as, the marketing income that comes with it as well. We're about to pop P1K, very, very close. The banner will be coming very, very soon. But yeah, thanks for having me on here, Steve. I'll pass it back to you.
Thanks. Real quick, Braden, could you show them how to act? So he was saying BB Sniper, guys, that comes with the bounce back. Are you able to go back to the products real quick? I just want them to see how they can get it. So you would go in here and then.
Yeah, it's like I am center and then under strategies.
And you click bounce back and then show them how to get to the sniper portion. I know that sometimes that's
Then you just go under strategies. And then it's the sniper strategy, because bounce back has bounce back and then sniper strategy.
And real quick, Braden, if you could you show them the Go Live educators they should watch with them?
Yeah, for sure. Here, let me.
Now, if somebody could get the Trade House cats to do a call for us, we would love that. Let's see if somebody can work that one out. We would love to have them on just to talk with us and share about the platform.
Yeah, so you're going to go to Go Live. And then Forex. I believe they're under advanced. Right here, Trade House.
So you want to watch Mike Miles?
Miles at 12 a.m. I believe Zach. Let me see. Yeah, Zach and Jordan. They're also BB Sniper too. So.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so
much.
much.
Those are 2 people I would recommend plugging into if you're looking into getting into BB Sniper.
Guys, Tommy just dropped the link, the Telegram link for their I think, is that the Telegram link, Tommy? Is that what that is? All right. So if you guys want to have that Telegram, but thank you so much, Braden. If you could pass me host back, man, and thank you for sharing from your story. We really appreciate you guys. 20 and bio. How old are you, Braden?
I'm 21.
21 years old with a $2,700 trading day. Man, let's drop a 222 in the chat for Braden, man. That's freaking amazing. 22, making over $2,000 in one day before the age of 22. I mean, that's freaking sick.
How do I make you host? Oh, participants.
No, yeah. So go to my name, and then there's like 3
Oh,
little.
I see. Yeah, make host.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, listen, that's our time tonight. And listen, I hope you got some value from this call. If you guys were able to get some value, if you guys were able to get some inspiration from what we've shown you tonight, and at least some kind of direction, drop a 1 in the chat for you guys that, you know, if you feel that tonight has helped you, has encouraged you, has inspired you to be able to utilize this platform. Guys, listen, I don't say this lightly. You know, every financial problem you've ever had can be solved through trading. If you learn it, if you're dedicated, if you're committed, if you're focused, you can go to that next level. Shout out to all of you who have stayed. You know, this call's been running for over an hour and you guys stayed to the end. But listen, you know, you heard some big stories there. You know, Brandon Coleman, over 8,000 after coming back, being on the platform, you know, 7-8 months and already having an $8,000 trading day. Braden, similar story. And here's what I'll tell you guys is, listen, they already learned, right? They left, they came. Don't do that. Stick and stay. They'll tell you stick and stay. I'm grateful. I've been here 2.5 years, guys, and absolutely focused on the future. Listen, you need to make an extra additional income. You can do it here. You need to build a retirement account for you and your family. You can do it here. You know, you want to become absolutely financially free and quit your job. You can do it here. You know, whatever it is that you want to accomplish, guys, you can do it here. So my friends, here's what I encourage you to do. 1, getting off this call, you know, Market Mastery Telegram, let's blow it up with trading stuff, you know, charts, you know, resources, you know, things about the platform, trading questions, results. Guys, somebody else posted some results they got from one of the educators. They dropped it in there. They just got some results tonight, you know, while we were on this call. So guys, let's go after it. Let's share this with the world. You know, in this company, there's only 2 things we do. We learn to trade and we share our experience and our trading journey with others. That's it. Learn and share. Learn and share. You don't have to do anything else. In my old company, you had to get a license. You had to sell. You had to market. You had to do cold calls. You had to do this. You had to do all that. Here, you're learning to trade and you're sharing your trading journey with others. You don't have to be an expert. The experts are already on the platform and you get to learn from them. So guys, go share this with the world. There's somebody that's praying for you and they're praying for an opportunity, and you may be the opportunity that they've been praying for. So guys, have a great night. Tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, make sure you guys tune in for our Trading Basics course. I love you guys. I'll see you at the top, and I'm in the Telegram group. If you need me, send me a message, and I'm always here to help. God bless you guys. Have a great night.